He's battled the likes of Canelo Alvarez and Marcos Maidana, and this Thursday, Josecito Lopez headlines a special edition of Friday Night Fights. We are making the rounds here on ESPN.com. Jim Basketball alongside Brian Campbell. Stoked for this?
Riverside Rocky back, Jim.
Why not? Why not? Lopez steps in the ring against Aaron Martinez in Rancho Mirage, California, and he now joins us on the phone. Josecito, Jim Basketball here. Thanks for taking the time out of your schedule. After a 4-fight run at 147 and above, you're making the move back down to junior welterweight. What kind of fight are you expecting against Martinez?
You know, I'm expecting a tough fight. Every fight's is a tough fight, you know, and you know, this guy has an opportunity that I had a couple years back, and you know, you can take advantage of it. But I'm prepared well. I had a hard training camp in San Diego, and I'm ready to go.
As Brian pointed out, given your nickname, the Riverside Rocky, you're no stranger to making dramatic fights. Where does that side of your in-the-ring personality come from?
You know what? I think it's just the way I was brought up. The way I brought up, I've had to work my way up the hard way. You know, I was never in easy fights, and you know, and I think that name just kind of fell on me perfectly. You know, it defines me. I'm the Riverside Rocky. I've overcame a lot of obstacles, a lot of odds, and I'm in a good position right now.
Josecito, you're 2-3 in your last five fights, but as you mentioned, you've been in there with some of the biggest names in the sport, from Victor Ortiz, Canelo Alvarez, Marcos Maidana. What are the biggest things, though, that you learned about yourself during that stretch?
You know what? It's I think you know, I've had some tough losses, but as you can see, most of my losses are against world champs. You know, it's an elite division. You know, and it's a division that I want to compete in, and I deserve to be in, and I got to prove it. And I think going back to hard work and dedication and you know, sacrifices, I think that's what it takes to be in the top.
I want you to try and put your analyst cap on for a second. You squared off against Maidana in an all-action bout last June in which you lost by 6th-round TKO. What is Marcos going to have to do in order to have similar success May 3rd against pound-for-pound king Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
You know what? I think he's gonna, like most plans are against Mayweather, he's gonna have to be in there and connect that punch. I think Maidana should be one of the strongest punchers that Mayweather's faced in recent years. So I think that's going to be key. And if he can catch Mayweather.
Josecito, what type of performance do you need to propel you for a run at a world title?
You know what? I need to make a statement this next fight. You know, I trained real hard, and you know, I have a tough opponent in front of me. You know, and I think I need to impress and look good with a victory.
He's Josecito Lopez, and he headlines a special edition of Friday Night Fights this Thursday on ESPN2 against Aaron Martinez. Josecito, thanks for joining us, and best of luck in the future.
All right, thank you. No problem.
All right, Brian, what were your impressions?
Well, look, Josecito is such an honest fighter.
Yeah.
Look, he's going to give himself the best chance to win a fight. He's going to come out there and go after it. You know, he had a tough run, like he mentioned, but he's got a good showcase, kind of put his name back out there, see where he can go from this.
Looking forward to seeing him in the ring. He's ESPN boxing editor Brian Campbell. I'm Jim Basketball, and we're making the rounds every Tuesday right here on the boxing page of ESPN.com.